Let me throw my earpiece in because it's time for Let's Eat. And Let's Eat is brought to you by Why Cook. Eat healthy, fresh, and local. Head over to whycook.com. All right, let's head out to the Little Pickle, which is a New York-style deli in Esplanade that started as pictures posted on Instagram, and the man behind it is Mr. Rick Phillips. Oh, he's got the glasses on. This is my man. I love this. Rick, how are you this morning?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. I'm wide awake. I'm ready. I've had a little coffee from our fancy espresso machine. I'm ready to go.
I love it.
Got a whole plan for you today.
Oh my God, do you?
And if this doesn't go well, I've already forewarned you. We do have your Emmy here, which we can sacrifice if this segment doesn't go perfectly.
Oh my God.
So just remember that you have a lot on the line here too. It's not just me.
See, that's a true New York style deli right there, where they start giving you grief already before you even hit the door. So that's the whole thing. Rick, let's talk about this.
A little threat, yeah. Right? Like a little morning threat.
All right, let's talk a little about this, because this is actually kind of like a dream manifested, because you love cooking. You have all these different chefs. You have everybody around you. And you first were just posting pictures of your salmon, smoked salmon, your bagel in the morning and stuff like that, and we're calling it the Little Pickle. And then it blew up to actually opening one, which is really cool. Let's talk about this place.
Okay, so yes, your backstory is correct. I just couldn't anymore take that I couldn't at least find the type of smoked salmon and bagel that I'm used to growing up in New York City. It's not to say there are other options here, it just wasn't what I was used to. And so I taught myself how to smoke my own salmon, and it started, as you said, as just sort of a hobby, something fun. I would give it out to all my friends and family, and you know, I just always had this itch to open up the deli. And I have been talking to our friend, Chef Aaron May, for half a dozen years about this idea. And in different stages, we've tried to think about how we could do this and so on and so forth. And an opportunity presented itself here at the Esplanade. As you know, I also have the Merc Bar here at the Esplanade, and they made us, let's just say, in true gangster style, an offer we couldn't refuse. And away we went. And we've been open for a few weeks, and fortunately, knock on wood, it's been going well. And people are loving what we're putting out.
Okay, first of all, hold on. Let me just stop right there. Maddie, go back to the t-shirts, because I'm not getting any royalties. When'd you make the t-shirt, the Matzo Baller t-shirt? When'd you do that?
Well, you know, so I've been slowly trying to work on some merch, and so you know who I enlisted to help with the merch and help me with all of this was the Greek.
Oh my gosh, the Greek came through. I love it. Okay,
and the Greek is here. The Greek is here.
Where's the Greek?
Do you want to just do a quick little toss to the Greek? Show the Greek. So, there's the Greek.
Let me explain to people at home who are going, what's going on here? This is a whole group of characters here that you have to go check out, just like in a New York City deli, which is really cool, and where Rick is from and people are from. And the Greek is here. The Greek, we know Johnny, who has been with Rick for so long. They do a podcast, all kinds of stuff. But let's talk the Smoked Salmon Club here. What do we got right here?
Okay, yes. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make you the everything bagel, the works bagel with the smoked salmon. You can see the tomatoes, the onions, the capers on an everything bagel. And so this is the salmon that we were talking about earlier that I have been working on for years. And so the first thing we want to do is slice you some salmon for this lovely bagel. What we do first is you take the top layer off, because the top layer, it is the layer that becomes the smoky, leathery tan layer that protects all of the goodness underneath it. And we get rid of that, and then we slice your salmon from the middle,
oh my goodness,
if you will.
And this is all
and hopefully
fresh.
I'm not going to lose any fingers today, because, you know, I'm under pressure too.
I know. Okay.
We're going to start with that.
Okay, as you start with that.
The key to slicing salmon, just FYI, the key to slicing salmon, and it's very difficult in these, you know, Goodfellas glasses, is to slice the salmon as thinly as possible. You almost want to be able to see through it. See?
Yeah.
translucent. That's the key to a well-sliced salmon.
I love it.
Now the guys in New York, like it's A-Bars and Russ and Daughters, they are legendary. These guys have been slicing salmon for years and years. It's an art, it's not a job. And so for me to sit here and tell you that I can slice salmon is sort of very arrogant of me, but you know, we're doing our best, and I think that people are enjoying it. So I'm slicing up some salmon for you right now. I also have our chef, Christina, who's going to be bringing out your favorite, the matzo ball soup, as well as our pastrami Reuben, which is one of our big sellers here, and some latkes, some potato pancakes.
She's got to bring them out. Can we bring them out? We don't have much time. Where are they, Rick? Bring that food out.
We're on it. She's coming. She's coming right now with it. So I'm going to build this bagel really quickly. We have the everything bagel.
I love it.
And we're going to put the schmear, right? And we're going to use some of our scallion cream cheese on this. And you can't cheat people on the schmear.
No,
you got to go with a good schmear. Now here's a trick I'm going to tell all of you. When you're putting capers on this, usually people sit here and do this. This is what you do. See? Look at this. Boom.
Look at that.
How about that? Look at that.
Awesome.
Now we can just go from there. We just start building, right? And I'm going to do it fast for you because you said we're running out of time.
We are. So this
So
one
we're just going to throw a bunch of this salmon on.
Rick.
Here's some onions.
Rick.
Here's some tomatoes.
Rick.
Yes, sir.
Rick, can you hear me? Okay, so listen.
Yes.
Tell everybody where you're at and what times, then we're gonna come back and see the food in just a little bit because I gotta go work out. So really quick, where can people find the Little Pickle?
We're at the Esplanade at 24th and Camelback.
All right.
and we're next to the Merc Bar.
There it is.
So if people have ever been to Merc Bar,
I love it. All right.
They know where we are.
Okay, we're gonna come back to you. Okay, so hang out there. All right, I gotta go work out. Okay. All right, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The Little Pickle, people, you got to check it out. Good food. The matzo ball soup. I'm a matzo baller, and I didn't get credit for the shirt. I can't believe he actually did that. Oh, man, we're going to have a little long talk here. So can we pause for a second so I can thank you? Okay. All right, I got to catch my breath because I want to go back out to the Little Pickle, to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Rick Phillips. Rick, I've gotten a workout in. You're back with me. I wanted to make sure because you, right now, I'm going to go ahead and say it, you are the #1 place for matzo ball soup in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. And so that's what we're talking about here right now. So there it is, the matzo ball soup. Now, where do all these recipes come from?
Chef Christina, actually. And Chef Aaron also worked on, perfecting everything with her. But these are her recipes. This is her stuff. I just sit here and eat and go, yeah, that tastes delicious. That's about it.
All right, what do we have here? Tell me what we got going on here. What's the first one? Is that latkes? Potato pancakes?
Yeah, so the first one there are the potato latkes. And they are pan fried. They're not put in a big basket in a deep fryer. And then they're served with some, some green onion, some sour cream, and of course some applesauce, which we actually make here. And when I say we, I mean Christina. She makes this applesauce. It's outrageous. Who would have thought applesauce would be like a thing to talk about? But it's great. So that's the first thing we have there. The next is the Reuben, the pastrami Reuben. So, the pastrami is the only other thing that takes longer than the salmon because it is brined and then it is boiled and smoked. It's like 8 things. It takes forever. But that's our Reuben, and it's a classic Reuben, and it's the #1 seller here for sure. You saw the bagel. We made the bagel for you. That's the Works bagel with the smoked salmon and on an everything bagel. Scallion cream cheese, tomato, onion, capers.
There it is.
And where we began is probably where you want to end, the matzo ball soup.
There it is. Fresh. I love. You got the matzo ball. It's delicious. It's homemade.
And I'm going to send Maddie back with a T-shirt for you.
Are you just
for
a
the
T-shirt?
matzo baller T-shirt?
I
feel like I betrayed you.
Yes, you did. I just going to say also too. Where are the glasses? I don't feel like it's the same Rick without the glasses.
Brad, I mean it's okay. I'll do this one more time for you, people. Please, I do not sit here with these on all day.
This is it, right? Look at him.
This is for Brad.
That looks like the Rick Phillips I know right there of the Little Pickle and the Merc Bar and everything. Is the Greek still there?
No, the Greek had to, he said, you know what he said to me? He said, too much of the Greek is not a good thing. I tried to get him back here, and he's like, no, too much of the Greek is not a good thing. So he ran away.
I love it. Rick, thank you very much for coming back on. I love it. Egg sandwich and some matzo ball soup back, please. All right, there we go. It's a Little Pickle over at the Esplanade. You got to go check it out. Very worth it and awesome. I know everyone's, and that's not just for television. That's what you get served there. So really nice.